Hey gang, Eran here. Monday the 24th of June 2024. So I just want to touch on something I didn't get a chance to talk about on the show. So today's show was what happens after AGI, the future of work. And this is the event listing on LinkedIn that you can go and check out. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was the idea of what does a future world look like with AGI? And I said right at the start of the show that we don't have a working crystal ball. We don't know. But there is one way to kind of get a sense for it. And I want to talk to you briefly about a book series written by a gentleman by the name of Iain Banks. Now, he was a Scottish author, a rather prolific one, wrote a series of science fiction books that were super popular called the Culture series. Ian's unfortunately passed away, but you can go and find his books on his website, which is iain-banks.net, and here's his main books, and you can check these all out on Amazon or wherever your preferred bookstore is. I've only started reading one of these books, so I'm not by any means an expert on it, but one of the key elements about this series is that they talk about a future world where AI is kind of like the thing that rules our world. And I want to just quickly touch on some stuff. So Culture series written by Iain Banks, released from 87 to 2012, centers on the culture, a utopian post-scarcity space society of humanoid aliens and advanced superintelligent AIs living in artificial inhabitants across the Milky Way. Yeah, okay, it is a sci-fi thing, but the thing I like about this was that as part of a concept of how a society would live if they really wanted to take the AI thing to the maximum, and I'm not talking about going down the Terminator movie path, I'm talking about the idea where humans can really put their self-interest aside and build for the betterment of everyone. Well, the culture is what's called a post-scarcity civilization. I've seen it described as being almost like space socialism or space communism, which I know will freak out all of our American listeners. But the idea here is that people don't need to work, we don't need money, and so humans spend their lives basically bettering themselves, whether it's learning a musical instrument or playing a sport or exploring or whatever. And I think that's going to be one option that we're going to have. And the other thing, I think it'll give us, a lot of us, an opportunity when we don't have to go to work 5 to 7 days a week to earn a living, to pay the bills, make sure you don't get kicked out of your rental property, you've got a car to drive, you've got food on the table, you've got clothes on your back. Once that becomes less of an issue, which could be done, then how do we change our relationship with work? And I think a large part of that is going to become, how can we as individual humans, if I want to steal a phrase from a famous movie, how can we pay it forward? How can we help others in whatever way that is required that would allow our lives to have meaning? Now, I'm not suggesting that the Culture series is the be all and end all, and obviously the technology in this stuff is thousands of years ahead of where we're at. But if you were interested in reading a good sci-fi series and you wanted to have a think about a world where jobs and an income are maybe not the priority on our lives, that all of our needs are taken care of, then I think you could do far worse than to go and check out Ian's books. And yeah, let me know what you think of it. I think, as I said, I've only read a bit of one of them. If you've already read his books and you know more about it, then drop a comment down below, tell us what you think. And look, we could do far worse in the future with proper AGI and super intelligent AI than kind of where he's gone with this. So anyway, that's just my thought for the day. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Bye.